Welcome to a guided meditation for uncertainty on Declutter the Mind. Let's start the practice by finding our seat. You can sit on a chair or cushion on the floor and sit with your back upright and comfortable. And so before getting into the practice, let's just acknowledge how we feel in this moment. So we don't need to add a story to the way we are feeling. We don't need to judge it or try to change it right now. Let's just make room for it and be with it. Part of suffering is that we suffer more in our heads than in reality. We add thoughts and stories that only worsen what we are feeling. And so mindfulness is an open awareness and acceptance of what we are experiencing in the moment, whether it's good or bad. So let's just start here with this acknowledgement. Whether we are feeling uncertain about a few things or worried about the future, just sit here and acknowledge how you feel. And now let's start by taking in a few big, deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And now close your eyes. And let's place our attention now on the breath. Start by noticing each inhale and exhale, the sensations around each breath and where you notice it most. Maybe you notice the rising sensations around your chest or stomach. Maybe you feel the falling sensations around the body on each exhale. And just be with these sensations. Follow the rhythm of each in-breath and out-breath with your attention. And as we do this, you will notice that thoughts will arise, feelings will surface, perceptions will appear. And this is all part of the practice. So if your mind is filled with thoughts right now, there will likely be thoughts and feelings that attempt to pull your attention away from the breath. And then, whenever this happens, you can notice it instead of resisting or trying to change it. See if you can play with these thoughts and feelings here. See if you can actually be welcoming of them and then allow them to come and go before returning to watching the breath. See if you can notice the thought without being captured by it, without allowing feelings of uncertainty to surface from the thought, but to instead simply allow it to dissolve all on its own. And if you find yourself following a thought or feeling with more thoughts or adding a story to them, gently pull your attention back to the breath, watching the sensations of breathing. And as you watch the breath and continue to notice thoughts, let's see if we can use a visualization here to help a little bit. So, whenever you notice the out breath, imagine yourself breathing out discomfort. Imagine yourself releasing any unwelcome thoughts, sending them out with the exhale. So, for that just a moment, even if it's very brief, the mind is empty. And allow any feelings that come up to be acknowledged and then sent out with the breath as well. So that even for a brief moment, you are emotionally still and quiet. And see if you notice any of those moments where just for a brief microsecond, you are without any worries. And whenever you get a glimpse of it, it's tempting to seek it or hold on to it. But we're not fabricating anything here or seeking. We're just allowing these moments to come to us through mindfulness, through watching the breath and resting in awareness. And continue with this visualization while you watch the breath. And if the mind wanders or you are lost in thought, gently bring your attention back to the breath and back to releasing thoughts, discomfort, and uncertainty with the exhale. And now let's shift our attention from the breath and into the physical, noticing the contact that our body is making. You can notice the feet touching the floor, your body against the chair, your hands in your lap. You can also notice the weight of your body on the chair or floor. And just be with these physical sensations for the next few moments. And again, whenever the mind wanders and you notice it, gently bring the mind back to the body and noticing physical sensations around you for the next few moments. And now, in the final few moments of the practice, just let go. Allow the mind to do what it wants and go where it wants. And now, open your eyes. Thanks for taking the time to practice, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for taking the time to practice. If you've enjoyed this practice, please be sure to like and subscribe. You can also join and become a member and receive access to courses and more. Head on over to declutterthemind.com for more and download our free iOS and Android app.